Housing security in the U.S. since the pandemic is on track to become.
Let's talk about this. I've seen a lot of women on TikTok saying that it is the black man's fault that black women are being evicted. And that's not the case, okay? The reason we are being evicted at a higher rate is because, and don't take big offense, but let's make some changes, is because we're not financially responsible, okay? We're not prioritizing our bills and allocating our funds correctly, okay? I had one of my residents told me, she said, I have to pay my more important bills first. Now, unless you're planning on sleeping in your car payment is not the most important bill you have. Everybody might see you driving around in it, but that's not the most important bill that you have. Your rent is the most important bill that you have. And so that's why that needs to be paid first, because in renting, you stay here as long as you pay here. Okay. The program has not removed the black man from the household, okay? The black woman filling out that household composition form made the decision to omit the black man from the household, okay? Whenever someone applies for federally subsidized housing, they receive paperwork, okay? List whoever's in your household. They list themselves, they list the children, and they omit the black man. Why? Because in many cases, the black man has income. And they do not want the housing authorities to count that income to determine what their rent is going to be. So they omit him, okay? And in omitting him, you omit his presence. And then the black man becomes invisible. He's in the household, but I can't even talk to you about what's going on in your household because your name is not on the paperwork, okay? So it's not the system. It's the black woman in many cases, because I've had plenty of women sitting in my office discussing with them their unauthorized guest who happened to be the father of all of their children, but they omitted him. And I had to convince them to add him to your lease and make this right so that you can remain housed. So it's not the system. It's the woman that is removing him because she doesn't want his income counted.